In the quiet hours when the world grows still and your conscious mind drifts into the velvet depths of sleep, another realm awakens. A realm untouched by doubt, unburdened by logic, and free from the limitations that bind your waking thoughts. Here, beneath the surface of awareness, your true power stirs. This is the domain of the subconscious, the silent architect of your beliefs, your identity, and the reality you walk into each morning. As night gathers you into its gentle embrace, ancient metaphysical forces begin their sacred work. The veil softens, resistance fades, and in this softened twilight of the mind, truth flows effortlessly, reshaping you, reweaving you, remembering you. You are not merely listening, you are being rewritten. For in the dream-lit chambers of your inner universe, every whispered affirmation becomes a command, every image a seed, every frequency a blueprint. While the conscious mind sleeps, the deeper self awakens to receive. Let these words guide you into the hidden machinery of creation, the place where beliefs dissolve, identities transform, and reality reorganizes itself around your becoming. Breathe, drift, and surrender. Your new world is already forming. Chapter 1. The Threshold of Sleep. Understanding the moment, consciousness loosens and the subconscious becomes receptive. As the world around you begins to fade into the soft silence of the night, a subtle transition takes place within. It is a delicate moment, often unnoticed, where your conscious mind, once sharp, active, and ever vigilant, begins to loosen its grip. Like the final notes of a song fading into the distance, the edge of awareness softens, and you find yourself slipping, gently, into a different state. It is here, in the quiet crevices between wakefulness and slumber, that the magic of transformation begins. This is the threshold of sleep, the sacred doorway where consciousness sheds its structure, and the subconscious becomes free to roam and reorganize. It is the liminal space where the world of form dissolves, and the world of potential awakens. It is a place where your most profound shifts in being begin to unfold, not through the deliberate action of your waking mind, but through the effortless, receptive flow of your deeper self. At the threshold, there is no force required, no striving. It is a soft surrender, a letting go of the rigid control of conscious thought, allowing the tides of the subconscious to carry you forward. This space, this threshold, is the birthplace of your reprogramming. It is here that the subconscious, in its infinite wisdom, is most open to receiving the messages that shape your beliefs, identity, and reality. You see, your conscious mind, when fully awake, is a gatekeeper, constantly analyzing, judging, and filtering every incoming thought and experience. It guards the boundaries of your self-concept and keeps the doors of perception tightly closed to anything that does not fit within the fire structure of what you believe to be true. But as sleep approaches, this vigilant protector begins to relax, and the walls of resistance fall away. The door to your subconscious opens, and it is in this moment of surrender that the most profound changes begin to take root. The threshold is not simply the moment you fall asleep. It is a transitional space, an energetic shift that happens long before your body fully succumbs to slumber. It is the moment when your thoughts begin to lose their sharpness, when your awareness starts to fade from the external world and turn inward. It is here, at this precise point, that the deeper currents of your being begin to stir. Your subconscious, often relegated to the background of awareness, now becomes the center of focus, receiving information and instructions that bypass the conscious mind's usual scrutiny. And what happens here is nothing short of profound. As the conscious mind quiets, the subconscious becomes highly suggestible. It is like a fertile garden, ready to receive the seeds of your beliefs, desires, and intentions. The whispers you plant here, the affirmations, the visions, the quiet desires of your heart, are absorbed deeply into the soil of your being. They will begin to grow, shift, and manifest without resistance, because the conscious mind is no longer there to argue or block them. This is the beauty of the threshold. It is a place of deep receptivity, and it is here that you begin to reprogram yourself, not through effort, but through pure alignment with your inner truth, the truth that lies beneath your habitual thoughts and beliefs, waiting to be acknowledged and embraced. In this sacred space, you are not forcing change. You are simply allowing it to happen. Imagine, for a moment, that you are standing at the edge of a vast, quiet ocean. The waves gently lap at your feet, and the horizon stretches endlessly before you. You are not pushing against the water, trying to force the waves into shape. Instead, you are surrendering to its natural rhythm, allowing the water to move and shift you with its flow. So it is with the threshold of sleep. You are not forcing transformation, you are allowing the deep currents of your subconscious to carry you to new shores. As you drift further into sleep, the boundary between you and your subconscious dissolves. The transition is seamless, effortless. The door that once seemed so rigid and closed now opens wide, welcoming the influence of your higher self, the infinite wisdom that exists beyond your conscious mind. This is the threshold, and it is here, in this soft, sacred space, that your reality begins to shift in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. So, as you lie down to sleep tonight, remember, this threshold is where the magic begins. The moment consciousness loosens, and the subconscious awakens to its full potential. In this space, you are free to reprogram your reality, to shift your beliefs, your identity, and the very fabric of your experience. All you need to do is surrender, trust, and allow the process to unfold. Chapter 2. The Softening of the Veil. How the boundary between thought and reality thins during the sleep state. As you descend further into the gentle embrace of sleep, something extraordinary begins to happen. The veil between thought and reality grows thinner, like a fog lifting in the dawn's first light. In this sacred state, the separation between what you think and what you experience begins to dissolve. The once rigid boundary between the world of the mind and the world of form blurs, and for a fleeting moment, you stand at the edge of pure creation. This thinning of the veil is one of the most profound phenomena of the sleep state. It is in this space that the metaphysical principles governing the universe become most evident. You see, reality is not as fixed as it appears when you are fully awake. It is not a static structure of material objects, separate and distant from your consciousness. Rather, reality is an ever-shifting web of energy, perception, and belief. It is shaped, moment by moment, by the thoughts, emotions, and beliefs you hold. And as sleep settles upon you, this veil that separates your inner world from the outer world softens. The walls between thought and manifestation become porous. The subconscious begins to operate freely, unhindered by the restrictions of conscious thought, allowing it to draw upon the vast reservoir of creative potential that lies within you. It is here, in the quiet sanctum of sleep, that your thoughts and feelings move with fluidity, shaping the very fabric of your experience in ways that the conscious mind can never fully grasp. Think of it as a painter standing before a blank canvas. In the waking world, the artist is constrained by the tools in their hands, the choices of color and form that must be made with intent and precision. But when you enter the realm of sleep, the canvas is not merely blank, it is alive with possibility. The brushstrokes of your thoughts are unrestricted, free to flow and merge with the vast creative energy that exists beyond the limits of linear time. In this state, you become both the artist and the creation, the dreamer and the dream. This softening of the veil is not a passive process. It is a moment of immense power, for it is during this time that your beliefs and intentions are woven into the very fabric of your reality. The mind, free from the constraints of rationality and logic, becomes a vehicle for manifestation, drawing upon the quantum field of infinite potential. The law of attraction, the unseen forces that govern the material world, move with fluidity during sleep, responding to the vibrations of your subconscious as it absorbs the impressions you have set forth. Imagine a river flowing effortlessly through the landscape. In the waking world, the river's course is directed by external forces, by the banks that shape its flow, by the gravity that guides its current. But in the dream state, the river becomes free to shift and reshape its path, following the natural flow of energy without resistance. The veil between thought and reality is no longer rigid, but permeable, allowing the subconscious to influence the world of form with ease. As you sleep, your subconscious mind becomes the master of your reality, weaving new patterns and creating new experiences in the fertile soil of possibility. The thoughts, feelings, and images you hold in your subconscious are not merely abstract concepts, they are the building blocks of your reality. And as the veil thins, these building blocks take on form, shaping your experience in ways that the conscious mind cannot yet comprehend. The softening of the veil is the process of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the greater currents of creation. It is the moment when the dream world becomes as real as the waking world, and the energies of your inner landscape shape the world outside. This is the space where miracles occur, where reality bends and shifts in response to the power of your subconscious mind. So, as you enter this sacred state of rest, remember that the veil between thought and reality is not as thick as it may seem. It is merely a filter, a temporary barrier that can be softened and dissolved with intention. The universe is not separate from you. It is a reflection of your inner world. And as the veil softens, you become the creator of your own reality, shaping the world around you with the power of your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. In this sacred space, you are both the dreamer and the dreamed. The veil between the two is thin, and you are free to create. Let the universe respond to your deepest desires, for in this softening of the veil, your world is being remade, moment by moment, breath by breath. Chapter 3. The Subconscious as Architect. Why the sleeping mind becomes the primary creator of your waking experience. As you drift deeper into the realm of sleep, the world of your conscious thoughts begins to fade. The mind, once buzzing with the incessant hum of day-to-day activities and worries, begins to quiet. It is in this sacred space, this moment of surrender, that the true architect of your reality emerges, the subconscious mind. This is where the magic of transformation occurs, where the blueprint of your waking life is designed with precision and care. The subconscious mind is not simply a passive repository of memories or a collection of fragmented thoughts. It is the master creator, the invisible force behind every belief, every thought, and every action you take. While the conscious mind operates within the realm of logic, reason, and analysis, the subconscious mind is attuned to a deeper, more primal level of existence. It does not question or analyze, it simply creates, and it creates based on the patterns, beliefs, and impressions that are stored within it. Whether you are aware of them or not, while you are awake, the conscious mind is in charge. It filters information, makes decisions, and shapes the reality you experience through the lens of your perceptions and beliefs. But as you fall into the embrace of sleep, the conscious mind relinquishes control, and the subconscious takes over. The conscious mind, with all its judgments, doubts, and limitations, fades into the background, leaving the subconscious to weave the threads of your experience without resistance. And it is here, in the stillness of sleep, that your subconscious mind begins its work. It is like a master sculptor working with a block of marble, chiseling away the rough edges and revealing the intricate design hidden within. Every thought, every emotion, every memory you've experienced has left an imprint upon your subconscious. And it is these imprints that shape the reality you will awaken to each day. The sleeping mind is like a garden, and your beliefs are the seeds that you plant in its soil. When you are awake, you consciously choose which seeds to plant, but in sleep, the subconscious mind is free to receive whatever is offered, without filter, without resistance. This is why sleep is such a potent time for reprogramming. The beliefs you plant in the subconscious during the night are nurtured and allowed to grow, undisturbed by the conscious mind's critical analysis. And just like a seed planted in fertile soil, these new beliefs take root and begin to grow, shaping your waking experience. When you lay down to sleep, your subconscious begins its work even before you enter the deepest stages of rest. The thoughts and emotions you carry with you into sleep are imprinted upon the subconscious, and it is from these impressions that the waking world will be constructed. If you go to bed with feelings of anxiety, fear, or self-doubt, the subconscious will take these emotions and weave them into the fabric of your reality. If, however, you enter sleep with a sense of peace, gratitude, and trust, the subconscious will work to manifest a reality that reflects those higher frequencies. This is the brilliance of the subconscious. It works tirelessly in the background, beyond the reach of the conscious mind's limitations. It is the silent creator of your life, shaping your perceptions, your actions, and your experiences based on the beliefs you hold, the emotions you carry, and the images you nurture within it. During sleep, the subconscious mind becomes the architect of your reality, constructing the blueprint of your life with the raw materials of your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. The beauty of this process lies in its subtlety. You don't need to consciously control every aspect of your life for the subconscious mind to shape it according to your desires. This is why sleep is so powerful, because in the state of rest, you are in the perfect position to reprogram your subconscious mind without resistance. You are not forcing change. You are simply allowing it to unfold naturally, in alignment with your deepest desires and intentions. Consider the power of a single thought, repeated and reinforced over time. In the conscious world, we may doubt our ability to change, to shape our lives, or to manifest our dreams. But when we enter the realm of sleep, the subconscious mind is free to accept these thoughts as truth, without hesitation. And as these thoughts take root in the subconscious, they begin to shape the physical reality we experience. What once seemed impossible becomes achievable, and what once felt like a distant dream becomes an inevitable reality. The subconscious mind, in its infinite wisdom, is not bound by the limitations of time or space. It operates on a level far beyond the conscious mind's understanding. It is connected to the greater universal intelligence, to the quantum field of infinite possibilities. And it is through the subconscious mind that we tap into this infinite potential. When you sleep, you are not merely resting, you are reconnecting with the source of all creation, allowing the subconscious to draw upon the infinite well of possibility to design the life you desire. So, as you rest tonight, know that the sleeping mind is not merely a passive participant in your journey, it is the primary creator of your waking experience. As you surrender to sleep, you surrender to the power of your subconscious mind, trusting that it will align your inner world with the life you wish to create. And in the stillness of sleep, the architect of your reality begins its work, crafting a life of purpose, abundance, and joy, one thought, one belief, one dream at a time. Chapter 4. Frequency of the Night Mind. The metaphysical potency of theta and delta states. As the night deepens and the world falls silent, you enter a realm where the mind becomes a vast ocean, calm, and infinite. Here, in the quiet spaces between thoughts, your frequency shifts, and you begin to move into the deepest states of consciousness. These are the states where creation occurs without effort, where the boundaries of time and space dissolve, and the infinite potential of the universe is made available to you. The states of theta and delta waves are the secret to this deep metaphysical work. They are the frequencies of the mind that allow for profound healing, transformation, and reprogramming. While you are awake, your brain operates primarily in the beta and alpha states, where the mind is alert, focused, and processing information. But as you enter the stages of sleep, the mind shifts into theta and delta states frequencies that are far more potent for inner transformation. Theta waves are the bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind. They occur during deep relaxation, meditation, and the early stages of sleep. In this state, the mind is still active, but it is no longer focused on the external world. Instead, it begins to turn inward, allowing the subconscious to become more receptive to suggestion and influence. It is in the theta state that the brain becomes most open to new ideas, new beliefs, and new perceptions. It is where the deepest reprogramming takes place, as the subconscious mind absorbs the thoughts, emotions, and affirmations you offer it, without resistance or judgment. Theta waves are the frequency of creativity, intuition, and deep healing. It is in this state that you are able to access the wisdom of your higher self, tap into the quantum field of infinite possibilities, and rewire your beliefs and thought patterns. When you sleep, your brain enters theta waves more readily, allowing the subconscious mind to receive the most potent suggestions for change. This is why sleep is such a powerful time for manifestation. It is in the theta state that your desires and intentions are planted deeply within the subconscious, where they can grow and blossom into reality. But the journey does not end there. As you descend even further into sleep, the brain moves into delta waves, the deepest state of rest and rejuvenation. In the delta state, the mind is in complete stillness. It is a state of profound healing, where the body and mind can repair themselves on a cellular level. In this state, you are no longer conscious of the world around you. The body is in a state of deep rest, and the mind is completely free from the constraints of everyday thought. But beyond the physical healing that occurs in delta, there is something far more metaphysical happening. The delta state is where the deepest levels of transformation occur. It is in this state that the subconscious mind is free to align with the most expansive, universal frequencies. It is in delta that you are most aligned with the quantum field of infinite potential, where the fabric of your reality is shaped according to your deepest desires and intentions. In the delta state, you are not simply resting. You are reprogramming yourself on a cellular level, aligning your thoughts and beliefs with the higher frequencies of love, abundance, and peace. The subconscious mind, free from the noise of the conscious mind, becomes a direct conduit for the universal forces of creation. In delta, you are connected to the source of all that is, and through this connection, your reality is remade. The metaphysical potency of theta and delta states lies in their ability to bypass the conscious mind's resistance and allow the subconscious to become a powerful creator. In these states, you are free to access the deepest levels of your being, to rewrite the scripts that have been holding you back, and to align yourself with the frequency of your desires. This is where true transformation occurs, where the energy of the universe flows freely through you, reshaping your reality in alignment with your highest self. As you surrender to sleep, remember this: the theta and delta states are your portals to the deepest realms of creation. They are the frequencies that allow you to tap into the infinite potential of the universe and reshape your reality with ease. So, as you lay your head upon the pillow tonight, know that you are entering a space of profound transformation. Your subconscious mind, aligned with the frequencies of theta and delta, is now free to reprogram your reality, creating the life you have always desired. Embrace these sacred states, for they are the key to unlocking your true power and manifesting your dreams with ease. Sleep is not just rest, it is the most potent time for creation, where your mind and the universe dance in perfect harmony, shaping the world of tomorrow, today. Chapter 5. Belief Dissolution in Darkness. How limiting beliefs detangle naturally while you sleep. As you enter the embrace of sleep, something remarkable happens. The mental chatter that constantly flows through your waking consciousness begins to quiet. The thoughts that once seemed so urgent, so real, start to fade into the background. In this peaceful state, something profound takes place not just for your body, but for your mind. This is the time when your limiting beliefs, those invisible chains that have bound you for so long, begin to unravel. As you slip deeper into sleep, these false constructs of thought begin to dissolve naturally, like the morning fog lifting in the light of the sun. It is within the darkness of sleep that your mind begins to operate outside the rigid constraints of your conscious thoughts. During your waking hours, the beliefs you hold are reinforced by the constant flow of information and external stimuli. You see yourself through the lens of those beliefs, and the world responds accordingly. But when you sleep, the structure of your conscious mind weakens, and the subconscious, in all its infinite wisdom, begins its delicate work of releasing these outdated and limiting beliefs. The process of belief dissolution is not one of force or struggle. It happens naturally, in harmony with the deeper rhythms of your being. While the conscious mind is awake, it is the filter through which your experiences pass. This filter is shaped by the beliefs you hold, and it colors everything you see and feel. But when the conscious mind rests, the subconscious mind takes over. And it is here, in the quiet of sleep, that the subconscious begins to soften the edges of those beliefs that no longer serve you. Imagine a tightly wound knot of string, representing a limiting belief you've held for years. In the waking state, this knot is tightly bound, resistant to change. It seems impossible to untangle, but as you slip into sleep, the knot loosens. The tension that once kept it firm begins to fade, and the strands of belief begin to separate naturally. As the mind quiets, the negative patterns and fears that once seemed so deeply ingrained begin to lose their grip on you. In the darkness of sleep, your subconscious is free to reassess, to question, and to release. It goes to work on the cellular level, helping you let go of beliefs that were formed long ago, beliefs that were shaped by past experiences, by the conditioning of society, and by the limitations of those around you. These beliefs are not who you are. They are simply stories you've told yourself for so long that they've become deeply ingrained patterns of thought. And as you sleep, your subconscious mind begins to reframe these stories. You may have spent years believing that you are not enough, that you are unworthy of love or success, that you will always struggle to achieve your dreams. But during sleep, the subconscious rewrites this narrative. It unravels the tight grip of these beliefs and begins to replace them with new, empowering ones. Your mind, in its deepest state, knows that these old beliefs are not true. They are illusions, created in moments of fear and doubt, but they do not reflect your true nature. And in the stillness of sleep, the subconscious takes this opportunity to release them. Think of the process like a tree shedding its old leaves. Over time, the leaves become dry and brittle, no longer serving the tree. But as the seasons change, the tree releases the old leaves and prepares to grow new leaves that are fresh, vibrant, and full of life. So too does your subconscious mind shed the beliefs that no longer serve you, and when you awake, you will feel lighter, freer, and more aligned with your true self. The beauty of this process is that it happens without your conscious effort. While you sleep, your mind is hard at work untangling these knots, dissolving these illusions, and making space for new, healthier beliefs to take root. You don't need to force it. You don't need to control it. The subconscious mind is naturally predisposed to heal, to restore balance, and to realign you with your highest potential. All you need to do is surrender and allow the process to unfold. And this is where sleep becomes such a powerful tool for transformation. Every night, as you close your eyes and slip into rest, your subconscious begins its sacred work. It detangles the knots of limiting beliefs, replacing them with the beliefs that align you with your true power. It releases the old stories and opens the door to new, empowering narratives that support your growth, your success, and your fulfillment. By simply allowing yourself to rest, you are giving your mind the space it needs to clear away the debris of old beliefs. As these limiting patterns dissolve, you create space for new, more empowering beliefs to emerge. And with these new beliefs, your reality begins to shift. You no longer see yourself as a victim of circumstance. You see yourself as a creator, capable of shaping your own destiny. So, as you lie down to sleep tonight, know that your subconscious is at work, unraveling the old patterns, releasing the old beliefs, and preparing you for the new. The darkness of sleep is not something to be feared. It is a sacred space where your true potential is unlocked, and where the beliefs that have held you back are gently and naturally dissolved. Trust in the process, and know that with each night of sleep, you are becoming more aligned with the powerful, limitless being you were always meant to be. Chapter 6. Identity Rewritten. The Nighttime Reshaping of Self-Concept and Self-Image. As the night wraps its peaceful embrace around you, and the conscious mind begins to fade into the distance, something miraculous is occurring. The identity you carry with you during the waking hours, the one shaped by society, your experiences, and your fears, begins to soften and transform. In the deep, quiet space of sleep, your self-concept and self-image are being rewritten. It is in the realm of sleep that the very essence of who you believe yourself to be undergoes a profound shift. The self you think you know, the one defined by past experiences, mistakes, and the stories you tell. Yourself begins to lose its grip. As you rest, the subconscious mind steps forward as the primary architect, reshaping the blueprint of your identity. And when you awaken, you will find that you are not the same person you were when you closed your eyes. The process of identity rewriting happens in the most gentle, natural way. You don't need to consciously work on it. You don't need to try to change who you are or force a new self-image into being. When you sleep, your subconscious mind works to dissolve the false constructs of your identity, those aspects of yourself that were shaped by fear, doubt, and limitation, and replaces them with a truer, more expansive version of who you are. Your self-image is not a fixed, unchanging entity. It is fluid, malleable, and deeply influenced by the beliefs you hold about yourself. And these beliefs are not always grounded in truth. They are often the result of conditioning, past trauma, or the judgments of others. But in the sacred space of sleep, the subconscious mind sees through the illusions of the ego and begins to realign your self-concept with the truth of your being. This is why sleep is so powerful for personal transformation. It is during these hours of rest that the subconscious mind can bypass the filters of the conscious mind. The filters that tell you you're not enough, that you can't change, that you are unworthy. And in the absence of these filters, your true self begins to emerge. The person you are meant to be, the one filled with confidence, creativity, love, and power, begins to take form. Imagine for a moment that your self-image is like a clay sculpture. Throughout the day, the world around you adds shapes, impressions, and textures to this sculpture. Some of these impressions are beautiful, others less so. But when you sleep, the sculptor, that is, your subconscious mind, gets to work. It smooths out the rough edges, reshapes the contours, and begins to mold your self-image into the highest version of yourself. The old, limiting beliefs that have kept you small are gently erased, and in their place, a more empowered version of you begins to emerge. In the nighttime hours, you are not just resting, you are being remade. Your subconscious mind works tirelessly to erase the old self-concept and replace it with a new one. This is why many people wake up after a good night's sleep, feeling refreshed, renewed, and ready to face the day with a sense of clarity and purpose. Sleep, in this sense, is not just a time for physical rest. It is a time for mental and emotional regeneration, where your self-concept is realigned with your true potential. The identity you hold of yourself is the lens through which you view the world. It affects how you perceive your abilities, how you interact with others, and how you respond to life's challenges. When your self-image is filled with doubt, insecurity, and fear, the world reflects these beliefs back to you. But when your self-image is rooted in confidence, self-love, and empowerment, the world begins to mirror that as well. As you surrender to sleep, know that the deepest parts of your being are working to align your self-concept with the highest expression of who you are. The limitations that once defined you, the fear of failure, the feeling of unworthiness, the belief that you cannot achieve your dreams, are being gently rewritten. The truth of who you are, your limitless potential, your innate worthiness, and your power to create your own reality, is being etched into the fabric of your subconscious mind. When you wake up tomorrow, you will be more aligned with your true self than you were when you went to bed. You will carry with you a new sense of self-assurance, a renewed image of who you are and what you are capable of. And this shift in identity will not be fleeting. It will stay with you, becoming more deeply ingrained with each passing night. Trust in this process. Know that, as you sleep, you are being reborn, your self-image and self-concept reshaped into the highest, most expansive version of yourself. The old stories no longer serve you, and in their place, a new narrative is emerging, one that reflects your true power, potential, and worth. As you rest tonight, you are not just sleeping, you are becoming the person you were always meant to be. Chapter 7. The Echo of Suggestion. Why Whispered Truths Bypass Resistance. As the night deepens and you settle further into the soft embrace of sleep, something extraordinary happens. The walls of resistance that once stood firm during your waking hours begin to dissolve. The critical, discerning conscious mind, which scrutinizes, questions, and analyzes every thought and idea, starts to recede. What remains is a vast and open space within, a fertile ground in which new truths can take root, and whispered suggestions can easily enter. This sacred space, where the conscious mind takes a step back and the subconscious becomes the primary force of awareness, is where the real magic of transformation happens. It is here that whispered truths bypass all the usual defenses and reach directly into the heart of your being. It is in this delicate moment, between wakefulness and sleep, where the true power of suggestion lies. Why do whispered truths bypass resistance in this state? The answer lies in the nature of the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is like a gatekeeper. It stands guard at the threshold of perception, filtering information based on pre-existing beliefs, fears, and experiences. It questions everything, deciding what is worthy of acceptance and what is not. This is a protective mechanism, built to ensure that only information congruent with our beliefs and past experiences is allowed into our consciousness. But when we sleep, this gatekeeper fades into the background, and the subconscious takes over. The subconscious mind operates differently. It is not bound by the same rules of logic and analysis as the conscious mind. Instead, it absorbs information like a sponge, taking in everything around it, regardless of whether or not it is consciously understood. During sleep, the subconscious is not analyzing or judging. It is simply receiving, absorbing, and integrating everything it encounters. This is why whispered suggestions, like gentle affirmations or powerful truths, can bypass resistance and take root so easily during sleep. The power of suggestion is most potent when the conscious mind is disengaged. When you hear a statement or an affirmation during your waking hours, the conscious mind immediately evaluates it. It asks, "Is this true? Can I believe this? Does this align with my current beliefs and experiences?" This filtering process often leads to the rejection of new, unfamiliar ideas, especially those that challenge deeply ingrained beliefs. However, during sleep, this critical filtering mechanism is relaxed. The conscious mind is not actively questioning or judging, leaving the subconscious to absorb information with complete openness. This is where the true power of sleep as a tool for reprogramming lies. When you sleep, you are no longer limited by the mental resistance that often arises during the day. Your conscious mind is too busy resting to challenge the thoughts and affirmations being whispered to you. In this state, the subconscious is free to receive, accept, and begin to integrate new ideas, new beliefs, and new perceptions without any resistance. It's as if the truth, whispered gently into the ear of the subconscious, echoes through the layers of the mind and takes root deeply within. This process is both subtle and profound, for while you may not consciously hear the words or actively engage with them, they are nonetheless being absorbed at a deep level, where they begin to shape your reality. The suggestions you encounter while you sleep become the seeds of transformation, planting new truths about who you are, what you are capable of, and what you deserve. Consider how a child learns to speak. In the early years of life, a child is exposed to words and language by those around them. There is no active learning happening in the sense of conscious thought or study. The child simply absorbs the words and their meanings, integrating them into their own understanding of the world. In the same way, the subconscious mind absorbs the whispered truths offered during sleep. These truths, like language, begin to shape the way you perceive yourself and the world around you. This is why affirmations, when used consistently, are so powerful. They are whispered truths that, over time, bypass the resistance of the conscious mind and begin to settle into the subconscious. The more often these truths are repeated, the deeper they are ingrained, eventually reshaping your beliefs, actions, and even the way you experience reality. When you sleep, this process accelerates. The constant repetition of positive affirmations, guided visualizations, or empowering suggestions in the absence of resistance allows these messages to sink deeply into the subconscious, creating lasting change. Sleep, in this sense, becomes a tool for internal realignment. By preparing the subconscious to receive positive, empowering truths while you rest, you are effectively reprogramming your belief system from the inside out. Just as the soil of the earth absorbs the rain without resistance, so too does the subconscious mind accept the seeds of change during sleep, allowing them to grow into powerful, life-shifting beliefs. As you surrender to the restful state of sleep tonight, trust in the power of whispered truths. Know that while you rest, your subconscious mind is open, receptive, and primed for transformation. You do not need to force the change. Simply allow the gentle whispers of truth to bypass the resistance of your waking mind, and trust that they will take root and begin to shape your world in ways you never thought possible. Chapter 8. Vibrational Imprinting. How emotions and images sink into the subconscious as energetic signatures. In the stillness of sleep, a powerful, subtle process takes place, a process that goes far beyond mere relaxation and physical restoration. As you rest, your subconscious mind, like a sponge, absorbs not just thoughts and words, but the vibrations of your emotions, the energy of your beliefs, and the images you carry within. These energetic imprints, once absorbed, begin to shape your experience of reality, influencing the way you perceive the world, interact with others, and manifest your desires. This is vibrational imprinting, the deep, invisible process by which emotions and images become energetic signatures in the subconscious mind, forever influencing the reality you experience. While you sleep, your subconscious mind is not just replaying memories or random thoughts. It is actively absorbing the emotional frequencies that accompany those experiences. Every emotion, every feeling, every image you encounter has a vibrational energy, and it is this energy that the subconscious mind stores. Emotions are particularly powerful in this process. Think of emotions as frequencies or vibrations that carry a specific energy. Whether positive or negative, emotions are the driving forces behind your beliefs and perceptions. When you experience joy, love, excitement, or peace, you are sending out a high-frequency vibration. Conversely, when you experience fear, anger, sadness, or anxiety, you are emitting a lower frequency vibration. Your subconscious mind, during sleep, is a master receiver of these frequencies, and it absorbs them deeply, imprinting them as energetic signatures. These emotional frequencies do not simply dissipate once the experience has passed. They leave an imprint on your subconscious, which then filters your experiences, actions, and even thoughts through the lens of those emotional vibrations. This means that when you experience a powerful emotion, whether it's joy from a moment of success or anxiety from a stressful event, that emotional vibration becomes a part of the energetic blueprint your subconscious uses to navigate the emotion-40 world. But emotions are not the only form of vibrational imprinting. Images, whether they are images you visualize intentionally or images that flash through your mind without your conscious awareness, also carry powerful energetic frequencies. Your subconscious mind does not see these images in the same way you do with your conscious mind. It does not analyze or dissect them. It simply absorbs them as energetic blueprints. These images, in their energetic form, serve as a guide for your subconscious mind, influencing your beliefs, your desires, and the reality you create. When you visualize something, whether it's a dream, a desire, or a goal, the images you create are charged with a specific emotional vibration. These images are more than just mental pictures. They carry with them an energy that your subconscious mind absorbs and stores. This is why visualization is such a powerful tool for manifestation. The images you hold in your mind, paired with the emotions you attach to them, create an energetic signature that your subconscious mind accepts and begins to work with. And while you sleep, these images and emotions are deeply imprinted upon the subconscious, reinforcing the energy you wish to create in your life. Now, think of this process as a form of energetic programming. Just as you program a computer by entering data, you program your subconscious mind by feeding it emotional and visual data. The more often you feed it positive, high-vibration images and emotions, the more those vibrations become the blueprint for your reality. And just as you would want to remove any harmful or negative code from a program to ensure it functions optimally, so too does your subconscious mind work to remove negative or limiting imprints that no longer serve you. During sleep, the subconscious mind, in its infinite wisdom, reorganizes these imprints, removing what no longer aligns with your highest potential and strengthening those that support your growth and transformation. This is why it's so important to be mindful of the emotional and visual input you give your mind, especially before sleep. The images and emotions you hold in the final moments of your day are the most potent, as they are the last energetic signatures your subconscious absorbs before it enters its most receptive state. When you fill your mind with images of success, love, joy, and abundance, and you attach positive emotions to these images, you are imbuing your subconscious mind with the energetic blueprint of the life you wish to create. Vibrational imprinting is not something that happens only on a conscious level. It is a subconscious process, one that occurs even when you are unaware of it. Every interaction you have, every moment of emotional intensity, and every image you see leaves an imprint on your subconscious mind. And as you sleep, these imprints are absorbed, reorganized, and integrated into your subconscious, shaping the energetic frequency that governs your reality. So, as you rest tonight, remember that you are not merely sleeping, you are in a state of deep, energetic reprogramming. Your emotions, your images, and the vibrational energy of your thoughts are being absorbed, integrated, and imprinted into the very fabric of your being. This is the power of vibrational imprinting, and it is this process that shapes the world you experience, moment by moment. Let your mind be filled with positive, empowering emotions and images tonight, and know that with each breath, you are reprogramming your reality, one vibrational imprint at a time. Chapter 9. The Language of Symbols. How Dreams Translate Metaphysical Truths into Imagery. As you slip into the peaceful cocoon of sleep, the world you once knew begins to dissolve, fading into the realm of the unknown. In this sacred space between waking and dreaming, your mind begins its most profound work, translating the deeper metaphysical truths of existence into vivid, symbolic imagery. Dreams, it seems, are not simply random firings of the brain, but an intricate language, a visual dialect through which the soul communicates with the conscious mind. They are the universal language of symbols, speaking to you in ways words cannot, revealing the hidden layers of truth that lie beneath the surface of your awareness. The world of dreams is not a realm of logic, order, or linear time. It is a world governed by symbols, archetypes, and metaphysical principles. When you dream, your subconscious mind does not speak to you in the direct, rational language of everyday life. Instead, it communicates through imagery, using symbols to translate profound truths about the self, the universe, and the nature of existence itself. These symbols, whether they are of animals, landscapes, people, or objects, carry a vibrational frequency that resonates with the deepest layers of your being, offering insights that cannot be reached through ordinary thought alone. The power of symbols in dreams lies in their ability to bypass the limitations of the conscious mind. When you are awake, your mind is engaged in the constant process of analyzing and categorizing information. Every experience is filtered through the lens of logic, reason, and societal conditioning. However, the subconscious mind operates in a completely different way. It is not bound by the rules of the conscious mind. Instead, it speaks the language of the soul, a language that transcends logic and speaks directly to your deepest truths. Each symbol in your dreams carries with it a vibrational energy, a message encoded in imagery that speaks to you on an energetic level. The images you encounter in dreams are not random. They are carefully chosen representations of the emotions, beliefs, and truths that are currently shaping your life. For example, if you dream of flying, this symbol may represent a sense of freedom, expansion, or transcendence. If you dream of being chased, it may symbolize unresolved fear or the need to confront something in your life. The meaning of these symbols can vary depending on your personal experiences, but the underlying message is always profound. The metaphysical truths that dreams convey are not bound by the linearity of time or space. The dream world exists outside of the boundaries of the physical realm, tapping into the deeper, non-material dimensions of reality. Here, time is fluid, and past, present, and future all coexist. This allows the subconscious mind to draw upon past experiences, future potentials, and timeless truths to present them to you in symbolic form. In dreams, You may encounter a symbol from your childhood, a person you've never met, or a place that doesn't exist. Yet, all of these elements are woven together to create a tapestry of meaning, providing you with insights into the larger picture of your life and purpose. Consider, for a moment, the dream of a labyrinth. If you were to encounter a labyrinth in the waking world, it might seem like a simple maze, a puzzle to solve. But in the dream world, the labyrinth is a symbol of the journey inward, a representation of the soul's search for meaning, truth, and self-realization. The winding paths and dead ends represent the obstacles and challenges you face as you move through life. But within the labyrinth, there is also the potential for discovery, hidden truths that can only be uncovered by navigating the twists and turns, by going deeper into the unknown. In a similar way, dreams act as mirrors, reflecting back to you the deepest aspects of your being. The symbols they contain are like keys that unlock the hidden doors of your subconscious mind, revealing insights that may be elusive during waking hours. These symbols do not simply point to the surface level of your experiences. They dive deep into the energetic patterns and vibrational frequencies that are shaping your reality. By understanding the language of symbols, you can begin to decipher the messages that your soul is sending you, uncovering hidden truths and gaining clarity on the path ahead. To understand the language of symbols is to open the door to a deeper level of self-awareness. When you learn to interpret your dreams, you begin to see the connections between your inner world and your outer experiences. The symbols in your dreams reflect the vibrational energy you are carrying, whether it's joy, fear, love, or doubt, and provide a roadmap for healing and growth. Each dream is an opportunity to connect with your higher self, to gain insight into the subconscious patterns that are influencing your thoughts, emotions, and actions. In this way, dreams are not just a byproduct of sleep. They are a vital tool for spiritual and emotional transformation. They offer you a direct line to the deeper realms of your consciousness, where the hidden truths of your existence reside. By learning to speak the language of symbols, you begin to understand not only the messages of your dreams, but also the larger metaphysical truths that govern your reality. The imagery may be strange, the symbols may be cryptic, but beneath it all lies a profound wisdom, one that can guide you toward greater self-awareness, personal growth, and spiritual awakening. So, as you lay down to sleep tonight, remember that your dreams are not random. They are the language of your soul, speaking to you in symbols and images that hold the keys to your transformation. Listen closely to the imagery that unfolds in your mind. Pay attention to the symbols that appear, for they are your subconscious mind's way of offering you guidance, clarity, and the deeper truths that you seek. Chapter 10. The Soul's Nocturnal Dialogue. Understanding. Dream state collaboration with higher consciousness. When you close your eyes and slip into the stillness of sleep, something remarkable occurs. You enter a realm where the veil between the material world and the higher dimensions of consciousness becomes thin, allowing you to engage in a deep, transformative dialogue with the soul. This nocturnal dialogue, often unspoken and invisible, is one of the most profound aspects of sleep, an exchange that takes place not just between the mind and the body, but between you and the vast, eternal intelligence that guides your journey. In the dream state, you are not alone. You are in direct communication with your higher consciousness, your inner wisdom, and even the greater universal consciousness that connects all things. While your conscious mind rests, your higher self steps forward, offering guidance, clarity, and insights that can help you navigate the complexities of your waking life. This is the soul's nocturnal dialogue, conversation between your limited, waking self and the boundless, all-knowing aspect of your being. When you sleep, your mind quiets, and your conscious ego, the part of you that filters and limits your experiences, falls into a state of rest. This allows your higher consciousness to communicate more freely, offering you insights and wisdom that are often obscured during the hustle and bustle of daily life. Dreams, in this sense, are not random or meaningless. They are a form of direct communication from your higher self, speaking to you in ways that words and logic cannot. This dialogue often takes the form of symbols, metaphors, and images, as your subconscious mind does not communicate in the same way as the conscious mind. It uses imagery to convey complex truths, speaking the language of the soul. But these images and symbols are not merely abstract or random. They are carefully chosen representations of the deeper metaphysical truths that are relevant to your life and journey. In essence, your dreams are the voice of your soul, speaking to you about your purpose, your path, and the challenges you are facing. In this dream state collaboration with higher consciousness, the messages you receive are not bound by the limitations of time or space. The dream world is a place where past, present, and future converge, allowing you to receive insights not only about your current circumstances, but also about the potential futures you can create. This is why dreams often contain premonitions, flashes of insight, or guidance about decisions you have yet to make. Your higher consciousness exists outside of time, and in the dream state, it offers you a glimpse of the paths that lie ahead, empowering you to make choices that align with your true purpose. But the soul's nocturnal dialogue is not just about receiving guidance. It is also about deep healing and integration. Many of the struggles, fears, and traumas you experience in your waking life are stored in the subconscious mind, where they can block your progress and keep you from fully embracing your potential. During sleep, your higher self works to heal these emotional wounds, offering you the opportunity to release old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you. The dream state becomes a place of deep emotional alchemy, where the challenges of your waking life are transmuted into wisdom, strength, and growth. Think of the dream state as a space where the soul works its magic. In this realm, you are free to confront your deepest fears, release limiting beliefs, and align more fully with your true self. The images you encounter in your dreams, whether they are of fear, joy, or transformation, are not simply random. They are invitations to engage in a deeper dialogue with your soul. Each dream offers an opportunity for self-discovery, growth, and healing, as you collaborate with your higher consciousness to navigate the mysteries of life. As you sleep tonight, remember that you are not simply resting, you are engaging in a sacred dialogue with your higher self, the soul's eternal wisdom. Trust that the messages you receive in your dreams are filled with love, guidance, and clarity. Listen to the images and symbols that arise, for they are the voice of your soul, offering you the insights you need to move forward with confidence, purpose, and peace. In the quiet of sleep, the soul speaks its truth, and you are invited to listen and align with the highest version of yourself. Chapter 11. Parallel Realities in Sleep. How slipping between timelines becomes easier in unconscious states. As you surrender to the deep embrace of sleep, the world you know begins to fade, and a vast, infinite expanse unfolds before you. This is not merely a space of rest, but one of profound potential, a realm where the boundaries of time, space, and possibility dissolve. In the unconscious state, your mind is free to wander, not just within the confines of your memories or dreams, but through the very fabric of reality itself. Here, in the liminal space between wakefulness and slumber, you can slip effortlessly between parallel realities and timelines, exploring the infinite versions of yourself and your life that exist in the quantum field. The idea of parallel realities may sound like something out of science fiction, yet it is rooted in a deep metaphysical truth. In the quantum realm, all possibilities exist simultaneously. Every decision you make, every path you take, creates a branching timeline, a parallel version of reality where a different choice was made. These alternate realities are not separate from you. They are simply different expressions of the infinite possibilities that are available to you in each moment. And when you sleep, you enter a state where the rigid limitations of time and space are temporarily lifted, allowing you to move between these timelines with ease. When you are awake, your conscious mind operates within the constraints of the physical world. You experience reality as linear, bound by time and space. But during sleep, particularly in the deeper stages, the conscious mind takes a step back, and the subconscious becomes the primary force of awareness. The subconscious mind does not perceive the world in a linear way. It operates outside of time and space, where past, present, and future exist simultaneously as potentialities rather than distinct, separate events. In this state, your mind can access the infinite possibilities of the quantum field and explore the parallel versions of yourself that exist in those alternate timelines. This is the magic of sleep. It is a time when your soul can travel freely between different realities, experiencing what might have been, what could be, and what is yet to come. In the unconscious state, your mind does not question the limitations of time or space. It simply flows with the energy of possibility. It is in this fluidity that the opportunity for profound transformation exists. When you slip into sleep, you open yourself up to the potential of these parallel realities, each one offering a unique version of your life. Imagine that each decision you make creates a new timeline, a new thread in the vast web of reality. In your waking life, you may feel confined to one path, one set of choices, and one version of yourself. But in the world of sleep, you are free to explore the infinite paths that branch out from each choice, each thought, each desire. You can slip between these timelines effortlessly, experiencing different aspects of yourself and your life, and in doing so, gain new insights, perspectives, and wisdom that can inform your waking reality. These parallel realities are not mere fantasies. They are real, existing simultaneously in the quantum field. In sleep, your soul can access these alternate versions of your life, gaining knowledge from each timeline. For example, if you are facing a decision in your waking life, you might find that, during sleep, you encounter a version of yourself living a different reality, one in which a different choice was made and a different path was taken. This alternate reality can offer you insights, guidance, and clarity on your current situation, allowing you to see the full spectrum of possibilities before you. The beauty of this process is that it is not limited to just one alternate timeline. In sleep, you can slip between many parallel realities, exploring the infinite possibilities that exist for you. Each timeline holds different experiences, different lessons, and different opportunities for growth. By experiencing these alternate realities, you can expand your understanding of who you are and what is possible for you. You can gain wisdom from the different choices you've made, and perhaps even uncover a version of yourself that holds the key to your deepest desires and dreams. It is also important to note that these parallel realities are not separate from you. They are a reflection of your own energy, your own consciousness. When you slip into sleep and access these alternate timelines, you are not merely observing them from a distance. You are experiencing them as an integral part of your own being. Each parallel reality is a unique expression of your potential, and by exploring them in your dreams, you are connecting with the infinite, multi-dimensional aspects of yourself. The more consciously aware you become of this process, the more you can consciously navigate between these parallel realities. As you deepen your connection with your higher self during sleep, you may find that you are able to access certain realities more readily, or that you are drawn to specific timelines that hold the answers you seek. By becoming aware of these parallel timelines and learning to engage with them, you can unlock the vast reservoir of potential within you, guiding you toward the version of yourself that aligns with your highest purpose, deepest desires. As you sleep tonight, know that you are not just resting. You are venturing into the infinite expanse of possibility, slipping between parallel realities and accessing the timeless truths that exist beyond the confines of the physical world. The dreams you experience are more than just fragmented images. They are the doorway to your multidimensional self, offering you access to the infinite timelines that exist in the quantum field. Trust in the power of sleep, and know that as you rest, you are exploring the many versions of yourself, learning from them, and expanding your consciousness to embrace the full spectrum of possibility. Chapter 12. The Nighttime Field of Possibility. Why the quantum field becomes more accessible during sleep. As the night falls and you close your eyes to rest, a wondrous and mysterious transformation takes place. The boundaries of the physical world begin to fade, and you are no longer bound by the constraints of time, space, or material reality. You enter the quantum field, a boundless, formless space where all possibilities exist simultaneously, awaiting your conscious participation to bring them into form. This is the nighttime field of possibility, a realm that becomes more accessible during sleep, where the universe itself responds to the energy and vibrations of your being. The quantum field is the underlying matrix of existence, the invisible fabric that connects all things in the universe. It is not limited by the physical laws of space and time. It is a realm of pure potential, where all outcomes, all possibilities, and all realities exist as infinite probabilities. In the waking state, your awareness is often focused on the physical world, on the tangible, material aspects of life. But when you sleep, your mind shifts from the conscious, material realm to the non-physical, energetic realm of the quantum field. In this state of sleep, the conscious mind takes a step back, and the subconscious becomes the primary driver of your experience. The subconscious mind is not bound by the same limitations as the conscious mind. It operates within the quantum field, where all possibilities are available to it. In sleep, you are able to access this field of potential more easily, allowing you to connect with the vast reservoir of infinite possibilities that exists beyond the physical world. The key to understanding why the quantum field is more accessible during sleep lies in the state of consciousness you enter when you rest. During sleep, particularly in the deeper stages of rest, your brainwave activity slows down, and you enter states such as theta and delta, where your awareness is no longer focused on the material world. These brainwave states allow you to move beyond the physical limitations of your body and tap into the quantum field, where energy flows freely and unimpeded by time or space. This is why sleep is such a powerful time for manifestation and creation. In the waking state, the mind is often bogged down by doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs, which can block the flow of creative energy. The conscious mind is constantly analyzing, questioning, and assessing every idea or desire that arises. But when you sleep, the filters of the conscious mind are temporarily lifted, and the subconscious is free to access the quantum field with a sense of fluidity and openness. In this space, your desires, intentions, and thoughts can move freely through the quantum field, drawing to you the opportunities, experiences, and circumstances that align with your deepest vibrational state. The quantum field does not operate on the principles of time and space. In this realm, all possibilities exist simultaneously, and what you desire is already available to you. The challenge, however, is not in finding what you want. It is in aligning your energy and vibration with the reality you wish to create. During sleep, your energy field becomes more fluid and malleable, allowing you to recalibrate your frequency to match the vibrational signature of your desires. In this state, you are able to access the quantum field with ease, drawing to you the experiences that resonate with your highest intentions. Consider the quantum field as a vast ocean of possibility. When you are awake, you may feel like a small boat trying to navigate the rough waters of the material world. But when you sleep, your boat becomes a vessel of pure energy, effortlessly gliding through the ocean of possibility. In this state, you can connect with the currents of creation, effortlessly flowing toward the outcomes that align with your desires. This is why sleep is such a powerful tool for manifestation. It allows you to tap into the field of infinite possibilities and shape your reality with the pure energy of your subconscious mind. As you surrender to sleep tonight, know that you are not merely resting. You are entering the quantum field, where all things are possible. In this boundless realm, there are no limits, no barriers, and no constraints. The only thing that exists is potential, unlimited, untapped, and ready for your conscious participation. Trust in the power of sleep, for it is in this sacred time that you align with the infinite field of possibility and begin to shape the world you wish to create. The quantum field is not distant or inaccessible, it is here, now, within you, and as you sleep, you are free to draw upon its limitless potential to manifest your dreams and desires. Chapter 13. The Law of Assumption in Dreams: How Identity-Based Assumptions Take Root During Sleep. As night falls and the world around you quiets, you slip into the realm of sleep, where reality softens and the conscious mind retreats. In this sacred space between wakefulness and slumber, something extraordinary occurs. The assumptions you hold about yourself, the beliefs and self-concepts that have been formed over years of experience, begin to take root at a deeper level. These assumptions, which shape your identity, are not only held in your waking thoughts, but are also absorbed and reinforced during sleep. In fact, sleep is the perfect environment for the law of assumption to work its magic, as it allows the subconscious mind to solidify the identity-based beliefs that govern your life. The law of assumption is simple yet profound. Whatever you assume to be true about yourself becomes true. The identity you hold, the way you see yourself, the beliefs you have about your abilities, your worth, and your potential shapes the experiences you attract into your life. This law operates not only through the conscious mind, but through the subconscious, which is why sleep plays such a pivotal role in the process of self-transformation. When you sleep, your assumptions about yourself are reinforced, deeply embedding them into your subconscious mind. In the waking world, your conscious mind is constantly working to validate and prove the assumptions you hold about yourself. If you believe you are capable of success, your actions and choices align with that belief, and you attract opportunities that reflect your self-concept. However, if you hold limiting beliefs, such as thinking you are unworthy, incapable, or destined for failure, your behavior and circumstances will reflect these assumptions, and the reality you experience will match your self-imposed limitations. But it is when you sleep that these assumptions take on even more power, as your subconscious mind absorbs them without resistance. While you rest, your mind is not actively filtering or questioning the beliefs you hold. The conscious mind, with its logical processes and critical thinking, takes a back seat, allowing the subconscious to become the primary force of awareness. This means that during sleep, your assumptions about yourself, whether they are positive or negative, are imprinted deeply into your subconscious, creating a lasting foundation for your identity. The assumptions you hold about yourself do not simply fade away during the night. They become solidified and reinforced, ready to shape your waking reality when you arise. Consider how a belief about your worthiness can take root during sleep. If, during the day, You affirm to yourself that you are deserving of love, success, and abundance. These assumptions begin to take hold in your subconscious. As you drift into sleep, the subconscious mind absorbs these thoughts without resistance, as it is in a state of heightened receptivity. These assumptions are not just fleeting thoughts, they are deeply embedded into your sense of self, altering your energetic vibration and the way you interact with the world around you. The beauty of this process is that it works both ways. Just as positive assumptions can strengthen your self-concept, negative assumptions can also solidify limiting beliefs. If you go to bed feeling insecure, anxious, or doubtful about your abilities, these feelings, along with the corresponding assumptions, are absorbed by your subconscious mind during sleep. This causes these negative beliefs to take root, shaping the way you perceive yourself and the opportunities you attract. The key, then, is to be mindful of the assumptions you hold, especially before sleep, for they are the seeds that will grow into your waking reality. The dream state also plays a crucial role in the law of assumption. While you sleep, your subconscious mind processes your experiences and feelings, often translating them into symbolic imagery within your dreams. These dreams are not random. They are a reflection of the assumptions and beliefs that you hold about yourself. For example, if you have an assumption that you are unworthy of success, your dreams may contain symbols of failure, rejection, or limitation. On the other hand, if you assume that you are worthy of love and success, your dreams may reflect themes of abundance, achievement, and connection. In this way, the dreams you experience become a mirror of your subconscious assumptions, giving you a glimpse into the identity you are forming. The more you consciously work to shift your assumptions during the day, affirming your worth, your potential, and your ability to create the life you desire, the more your dreams will reflect these new assumptions, reinforcing them during sleep. The subconscious mind, which is the true architect of your reality, will begin to mold your identity based on these new assumptions, aligning your waking experience with the self-concept you are cultivating. This process of assumption-based identity creation is not limited to conscious effort. As you sleep, the subconscious mind works tirelessly to solidify your self-identity based on the assumptions you have fed it. Over time, these assumptions become your default beliefs, shaping the way you see yourself and the world. And as you continue to reinforce positive assumptions, whether through affirmations, visualization, or simply choosing to believe in your worth, the subconscious mind absorbs these truths and begins to manifest them into your reality. So, as you prepare to sleep tonight, remember that your assumptions about yourself are powerful forces of creation. Whether you are aware of it or not, your subconscious mind is working diligently to solidify the beliefs you hold about your identity. Use this time to your advantage. Choose to focus on positive, empowering assumptions that align with the life you wish to create. Let your sleep become a sacred time for reprogramming your self-concept, strengthening the beliefs that will shape your future, and allowing the law of assumption to work in your favor. Chapter 14. The Gravity of Dominant Feeling. Why the emotions held before sleep determine the next day's outcomes. As the day draws to a close and you prepare for sleep, there is a profound, often unnoticed shift occurring within you. The emotions you carry with you in the final moments of your day, the feelings that dominate your heart and mind as you settle into rest, are more powerful than you might realize. These emotions are not just fleeting states of mind, they are energetic forces that shape your vibration, influence your subconscious, and set the tone for the experiences you will encounter when you wake up. The gravity of these dominant feelings is immense, for they determine the energetic frequency you will carry into the next day and the outcomes you will attract into your life. The state of being you enter before sleep, the emotions you feel, the thoughts you entertain acts as a launching pad for the following day. When you close your eyes at night, you are not simply entering a state of rest, You are entering a space where your subconscious mind is most active and most receptive. And in this receptive state, your dominant emotions become the guiding force that directs the flow of energy and experiences in your waking life. The emotional energy you hold before sleep creates a magnetic field, attracting corresponding events, people, and opportunities into your life when you wake. This is the law of attraction in action. Your emotions are the frequency through which the universe communicates with you, and they are the key to determining the outcomes you will manifest. The emotions you experience before sleep carry a unique vibrational signature, which your subconscious mind absorbs and holds onto as you rest. When you wake up, this vibrational energy has already begun to shape your experience. If you go to bed feeling anxious, fearful, or uncertain, your subconscious mind aligns with these emotions, setting the stage for a day filled with similar energy. However, if you go to bed feeling peaceful, grateful, and hopeful, your subconscious mind will align with these positive emotions, bringing forth experiences that reflect your elevated state. The gravity of your dominant feelings before sleep cannot be underestimated. They are like seeds that are planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious, growing and blossoming into the events of the next day. The more you carry a specific emotion, whether it's love, gratitude, fear, or frustration, the more that emotion becomes your point of attraction. In the quiet moments before sleep, the emotional frequency you hold in your heart acts as a magnet, drawing to you the experiences that match that energy. Think of emotions as the energetic blueprint for your reality. Just as an architect uses blueprints to design a building, your emotions design the structure of your day. If you are filled with feelings of lack or inadequacy, your day will reflect those feelings, bringing experiences that reinforce the belief that you are not enough or that you are incapable. On the other hand, if you are filled with emotions of abundance, joy, and confidence, your day will unfold in ways that reflect those feelings, bringing opportunities that match your sense of self-worth and potential. This is why it is so important to be mindful of your emotions before sleep. The last thoughts and feelings you entertain as you drift off to sleep are the ones that will anchor your vibration for the following day. It is a time of powerful influence, where you can consciously choose to shift your emotional state and set a positive, empowering tone for the next chapter of your life. The gravity of your dominant feelings is not something to be taken lightly, for it is in these moments of transition between waking and sleeping that the universe responds most readily to the energy you emit. To harness the power of this emotional influence, practice cultivating a state of peace, gratitude, and positivity in the moments before sleep. Focus on the things you are grateful for, the things you love about your life, and the feelings of joy and contentment that resonate deeply within you. When you align with these positive emotions before sleep, you are sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind, one that will attract more of the same energy into your life when you wake up. You are setting the stage for a day filled with abundance, peace, and success. So, as you prepare for sleep tonight, pay attention to the emotions you are carrying with you. Let them be your guide, shaping the reality you will wake up to tomorrow. The gravity of your dominant feelings is a force of creation, one that you can consciously direct to manifest the outcomes you desire. Choose emotions that align with your highest good, and let them lead you to the life you truly want to live. Chapter 15. The Law of Relaxed Receiving. How Surrender Accelerates Manifestation. As the night draws near, and you prepare to slip into the realm of sleep, a profound truth begins to unfold within you. The key to manifesting your desires, the secret that so many overlook, lies not in effort, striving, or forcing outcomes, but in surrender, letting go of control and allowing the universe to work in harmony with you. In the sacred space of sleep, the law of relaxed receiving comes to life. It is the moment when you release the tension of trying and allow yourself to receive the abundance and experiences that are already on their way to you. Manifestation, in its purest form, is not about forcing things into being. It is about aligning yourself with the flow of life, becoming an open channel for the things you desire. The conscious mind, with its constant desire to control and dictate outcomes, often blocks the flow of energy that is necessary for manifestation. But when you sleep, your mind quiets, and the need to control fades. In this peaceful state, you surrender to the natural order of the universe, and the process of manifestation accelerates. The law of relaxed receiving is grounded in the principle that the universe is always ready and willing to provide for you. It is not a force that needs to be battled or wrestled into existence. It is a natural flow, one that you are already a part of. Your desires, the things you long for, are already on their way to you, waiting for you to align with them. The problem is not that the universe is withholding your desires from you, but rather that you may be resisting the flow of abundance by holding on too tightly, trying to control the how, when, and where of your manifestations. When you surrender, when you release the need to know all the answers or control the outcome, you allow the universe to work in ways that your conscious mind cannot yet fathom. You step out of the way, trusting that the universe knows the perfect timing, the perfect method, and the perfect means to deliver your desires. In sleep, you create the perfect environment for this to happen. As you relax into slumber, you are not forcing or pushing for your desires to manifest. You are allowing them to unfold naturally. The act of surrendering does not mean you are giving up or resigning yourself to fate. It means you are accepting that you do not need to control everything in your life. When you sleep, you are releasing the burdens of worry, anxiety, and doubt, and instead, you allow yourself to rest in trust. You trust that the universe is already aligning the perfect circumstances for your desires to manifest. This trust is the key to relaxed receiving, and it is in this trust that manifestation accelerates. Think of it like planting a seed in the soil. Once you plant the seed, you do not stand over it, forcing it to grow. You do not dig it up every day to check if it is sprouting. You water it, you nurture it, and you trust that, in its own time, it will grow. This is the same with manifestation. You plant your desires, whether through thought, intention, or affirmation, and then you release them to the universe, trusting that they will unfold in perfect timing. Sleep is the fertile soil in which your desires can grow and manifest, free from the constraints of the conscious mind. When you sleep, you enter a state where the subconscious mind takes the lead. The subconscious is not bound by the limitations of the ego or the need for control. It is in perfect alignment with the flow of the universe, constantly drawing in experiences, people, and opportunities that align with your deepest desires. As you sleep, your subconscious mind works on your behalf, aligning your vibration with what you want, and opening the door for manifestation to occur effortlessly. The more you allow yourself to trust this process, the more easily your desires come into being. The law of relaxed receiving teaches you that the universe is not a force to be conquered, it is a flow to be embraced. Surrendering to this flow does not mean giving up your desires. It means trusting that they are already on their way to you, and all you have to do is allow them to arrive in their own time. In this state of surrender, the universe moves with ease. It rearranges situations, people, and circumstances to bring you the experiences you've asked for. The more you resist, the more you block the flow. But when you sleep, when you let go of the need to control and simply trust, manifestation happens effortlessly. You are no longer trying to force things into being. You are allowing them to unfold naturally. Tonight, as you drift into sleep, release the weight of control, surrender to the flow of the universe, and trust that your desires are already in the process of manifestation. Let go of the how and when, and simply relax into the knowing that everything is aligning for you. Allow yourself to receive, and watch as the universe effortlessly brings your dreams to life. Chapter 16. The Energetic Reset. Nightly recalibration of vibrational set points. As you lay down to sleep, there is a subtle but powerful shift taking place within you. You may not be aware of it, but every night, as you slip into the restful arms of slumber, your energy undergoes a recalibration. It is like a reset button for your entire vibrational frequency, a moment when the old, stagnant energy that no longer serves you is released, and you are aligned once again with your highest potential. This is the energetic reset, a nightly recalibration of your vibrational set points that prepares you for the experiences and opportunities of the day ahead. Your vibrational set point is the frequency at which you resonate, the energetic signature that you send out into the universe, attracting experiences, people, and circumstances that match that frequency. Just as a radio needs to be tuned to the right frequency to pick up a particular station, your energy needs to be aligned with the vibration of your desires to attract them into your life. Throughout the day, your energy is constantly influenced by external factors: your thoughts, your emotions, your interactions with others, and the world around you. These influences can shift your vibrational frequency, sometimes pulling you away from your highest vibration and leading you into lower frequency states of fear, doubt, or stress. But when you sleep, the conscious mind takes a step back, and the subconscious mind, with its deep connection to universal energy, takes charge. This is when the energetic reset occurs. During sleep, your body and mind enter a state of deep rest and renewal. Your physical body heals, your mind processes the events of the day, and energetically, you recalibrate your frequency, letting go of the lower vibrations you may have accumulated, and realigning yourself with your true potential. Just as the body needs sleep to rest and rejuvenate, the energy field needs sleep to reset and restore its natural balance. When you rest, you allow your energy to return to its natural state of flow, unhindered by the stresses of the day, unburdened by limiting beliefs, and free from the negative emotions that may have accumulated. This reset is not something you consciously do. It is a natural process that happens when you allow yourself to rest fully, to surrender to sleep, and to trust in the body's ability to recalibrate its energy. In this process, the subconscious mind works to clear out any emotional or energetic blockages that have been created during the day. It releases feelings of fear, doubt, or anxiety, and aligns your energy with the vibration of your desires. The more you trust in this process and allow yourself to let go during sleep, the more powerful the energetic reset becomes. You awaken each morning feeling lighter, more aligned, and more attuned to the energy of your desires, ready to step into a day that reflects your highest potential. The energetic reset that happens during sleep is a process of recalibration, returning your vibrational set point to its optimal frequency. This recalibration allows you to move through your day with greater ease, attracting opportunities, experiences, and people that match the energy of your desires. When you sleep, you are not just resting physically. You are realigning your entire being with the flow of the universe. This alignment creates a powerful energetic force that draws to you everything you need to manifest your dreams. By consciously focusing on the energy you want to embody before sleep, you can further amplify the effects of the energetic reset. Spend a few moments before sleep, visualizing yourself in your highest state, feeling the emotions of success, abundance, love, and joy. As you drift off to sleep, allow these positive vibrations to permeate your entire being, knowing that they will guide your subconscious mind as it recalibrates your energy overnight. As you sleep tonight, trust in this process of energetic renewal. Let go of any lower energies that may have accumulated during the day, and allow your vibrational set point to be reset to match the highest version of yourself. When you awaken, you will feel refreshed, realigned, and ready to attract the experiences that resonate with your true potential. The energetic reset happens every night, and with each reset, you come closer to embodying the life you desire. Trust in the process, and know that every night of sleep is an opportunity for energetic recalibration and growth. Chapter 17. The Energetic Reset. Nightly recalibration of vibrational set points. As the day fades and the quiet hum of the world outside becomes a distant echo, you prepare to enter the sacred space of sleep. This is not simply a time for your body to rest. This is the moment when your energy undergoes a profound recalibration. Every thought, every emotion, every interaction you've had throughout the day has created an energetic residue, a vibration that has either aligned you with your highest potential or temporarily pulled you away from it. But when you sleep, the natural process of the energetic reset begins, realigning your vibrational set point to its highest frequency, restoring balance, and preparing you for the day ahead. The pairing concept of a vibrational set point is crucial in understanding how you navigate the world energetically. Just as a radio must be tuned to the right frequency to receive a clear signal, your energy field must be aligned with the frequency of your desires, goals, and highest potential in order to attract the experiences you wish to manifest. Your vibrational set point is the baseline energy from which you operate. It is shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, and it influences every aspect of your life, from your health and relationships to your abundance and success. Throughout the day, your vibrational frequency can fluctuate. External events, interactions with others, and the ebb and flow of your emotions can cause your energy to rise or fall, pulling you closer to your desires or pushing them away. If you are in alignment with joy, gratitude, and positivity, your vibrational set point is elevated, and you attract experiences that match that energy. But if you find yourself in a state of fear, doubt, or frustration, your energy can become more dense, and you may inadvertently attract experiences that mirror those lower frequencies. This is where sleep becomes such a powerful tool for resetting and recalibrating your energy. When you sleep, the conscious mind takes a step back, allowing the subconscious mind, which is deeply connected to the quantum field, to restore balance to your energy field. The subconscious mind operates without the interference of the conscious mind's judgments and limitations. It does not analyze or question. It simply restores your energy to its natural, harmonious state. During sleep, your body goes through a process of physical repair, but equally important is the energetic recalibration that occurs at the subconscious level. As you rest, your energetic set point is gently realigned with the frequency of your desires, the higher self, and the abundant flow of the universe. This realignment happens naturally, as the energy you have accumulated throughout the day is released, and your energy field is recalibrated to its optimal state. The process of the energetic reset during sleep is not something you need to actively control or direct. It is an inherent part of the sleep process, a natural function of your being. As your body relaxes, your energy relaxes too, releasing the stresses and tensions that may have accumulated over the day. Negative emotions, limiting beliefs, and external pressures are shed, allowing your energy field to return to its highest, most expansive state. This is a time of deep emotional and energetic alchemy, where the old, heavy energy is transmuted, and a lighter, higher frequency is restored. Think of it like a reset button for your vibrational frequency. Just as a computer can be reset to return to its optimal function, so too can your energy be reset during sleep. Your vibrational set point is recalibrated, bringing you back into alignment with the best version of yourself. As you sleep, Your subconscious mind works to clear out any blockages, emotional residue, or stagnant energy, allowing you to awaken the next day feeling lighter, more aligned, and more attuned to the frequency of your desires. The beauty of the energetic reset is that it happens effortlessly. You do not need to actively engage with the process. By simply surrendering to sleep and allowing your body and mind to rest, you are giving permission for this recalibration to take place. This is why sleep is so vital for personal growth and manifestation. It provides the space for your energy to return to its natural state, free from the stress, doubts, and limiting beliefs of the waking world. When you wake up, you may notice that you feel more clear-headed, more aligned, and more receptive to the opportunities of the day. This is the effect of the energetic reset. Your subconscious mind has realigned your vibrational set point, and you are now in a state of greater harmony with your desires. The energetic reset is a powerful tool for manifestation because it prepares your energy field to receive and align with the life you want to create. To maximize the benefits of the energetic reset, take a few moments before sleep to focus on your desired state of being. Visualize yourself in your highest vibration, feeling peace, love, gratitude, and abundance. Allow these emotions to permeate your being as you relax into sleep. This intentional alignment of your energy before sleep enhances the recalibration process, allowing your subconscious mind to fully embrace the vibrational frequency of your desires. So, as you prepare for sleep tonight, trust in the process of the energetic reset. Let go of the day's stresses, release the emotional residue, and allow your energy to recalibrate to its natural, highest frequency. With each night of sleep, you are aligning more closely with your true potential, attracting the experiences and opportunities that resonate with your highest vibration. Sleep is not just a time for physical rest. It is a time for energetic renewal, a time for recalibrating your vibrational set point to the frequency of your dreams. Chapter 18. The Sleep State Portal to the Higher Self. Communion with your expanded consciousness. As the last moments of wakefulness slip away, and you gently surrender to the soothing embrace of sleep, something extraordinary happens. You begin to transition from the limitations of the physical world and enter a realm where time, space, and the boundaries of the ego dissolve. In this sacred space, you are no longer confined to the body or the waking mind. Instead, you enter a state of communion with your higher self, your expanded consciousness, the infinite wisdom that exists beyond the ego and the limitations of the material world. Sleep becomes the portal through which you connect to the highest, most authentic version of yourself. The higher self is the eternal, infinite aspect of your consciousness that exists outside of time and space. It is the part of you that holds the deeper wisdom of your soul's purpose, your true potential, and your connection to the universal energy that flows through all life. While the waking mind is often clouded by the noise of daily life, the higher self is always present, patiently waiting for you to reconnect. And it is during sleep, when the conscious mind quiets and the ego steps aside, that you can access this higher state of being with ease. The sleep state is a sacred time of communion with your higher self, a time when the veil between the physical world and the realm of pure consciousness becomes thin. In this state, your higher self can offer you insights, guidance, and wisdom that are often obscured by the distractions and limitations of the waking world. When you sleep, you enter a space where your consciousness is expanded, where you are free to explore the depths of your soul's wisdom and tap into the universal intelligence that connects all things. In the sleep state, you are no longer bound by the constraints of time and space. You may experience vivid dreams that feel timeless, or you may encounter moments of clarity that transcend the linearity of your waking experiences. The higher self communicates with you through symbols, emotions, and intuitive knowing, offering you the guidance and understanding you need to navigate your life with greater clarity and purpose. These dream experiences are not random. They are the higher self's way of guiding you, of offering you glimpses into your true nature and the path that lies ahead. Think of sleep as a gateway to your expanded consciousness, a doorway through which you can access the wisdom of your soul. In this state, you are able to bypass the limitations of the conscious mind and tap into the infinite wisdom that resides within you. This is why sleep is so vital for personal growth and transformation. It provides a space for you to reconnect with your true self, to realign with your soul's purpose, and to receive the guidance that will help you navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. The beauty of sleep is that it allows you to experience this communion with your higher self without effort or resistance. During the day, the ego and the conscious mind are constantly engaged in the tasks of survival, analysis, and decision-making. But when you sleep, these aspects of the mind take a back seat, allowing the higher self to step forward and lead the way. It is in this peaceful, receptive state that you can hear the whispers of your soul, guiding you toward your highest potential. So, as you prepare for sleep tonight, know that you are entering a sacred space of communion with your higher self. Trust that in this state of rest, you are aligning with the deepest, most expansive version of who you are. Allow the wisdom of your soul to flow through you, offering you clarity, guidance, and inspiration for the journey ahead. Sleep is not just a time for physical restoration, it is a time for spiritual renewal, a time for reconnecting with your highest self and the infinite wisdom that exists within you. The sleep state is a portal to your expanded consciousness, a gateway through which you can access the infinite potential of your being. Let go of the constraints of the physical world, release the limitations of the ego, and allow yourself to be guided by the wisdom of your higher self. In the quiet of sleep, you are free to explore the depths of your soul and realign with your true purpose. Chapter 19. The dimmer switch of belief. How subtle shifts in belief determine the power of your manifestation. As the sun sets and the world quiets, you prepare to slip into sleep, that sacred space where transformation is not just possible, but inevitable. It is in these moments of stillness, between wakefulness and rest, that the true magic of manifestation begins to unfold. But the key to unlocking this magic lies not in grand gestures or massive leaps of faith. It lies in the subtle, quiet shifts of belief that take place, often unnoticed, as you drift off into the realm of dreams. The dimmer switch of belief is not a grand, sudden switch, but a gentle, nuanced shift that governs the power of your manifestations. The beliefs you hold are not always loud, overt proclamations of certainty. They are often quiet, almost imperceptible assumptions that shape the way you experience the world. These beliefs are the foundation of your reality. They are the invisible force that governs every thought, action, and decision you make. The world around you reflects these beliefs, and the universe responds in kind. Now, consider this. Beliefs are not static. They are not fixed in stone. They are malleable, like the dimmer switch of a light, capable of being adjusted in subtle ways. Just as a small twist of the knob can shift the intensity of the light in a room, so too can the gentle shift of a belief shape the way you experience the world. If you believe that abundance is a struggle to attain, your reality will reflect that belief, bringing experiences of lack, scarcity, and difficulty. But if you shift that belief, even slightly, to one where you feel deserving of ease, abundance, and flow, your reality will mirror that belief. The universe is always responding to the vibrational frequency of your beliefs, and it is in these subtle shifts that the true power of manifestation lies. The dimmer switch of belief is not about forcing yourself to believe in something you do not yet fully align with. It is about gently adjusting your beliefs, one small shift at a time, until they are in harmony with the life you wish to create. The key here is to focus on the beliefs that already align with your desires and to gently amplify them while softening or releasing the beliefs that no longer serve you. This process does not require force or effort. It is a natural, organic unfolding. The more you allow your beliefs to evolve, the more the universe responds to your new vibrational state, bringing you experiences that match the energy of those beliefs. Consider how you interact with the light in your home. You do not need to force the light to shine brighter. You simply adjust the dimmer switch until the light reaches the perfect intensity. Similarly, your beliefs can be gently adjusted to align with the energy of your desires. Each small shift, each subtle adjustment, brings you closer to the manifestation of your dreams. And this is the beauty of the dimmer switch of belief. You do not need to completely overhaul your belief system overnight. You can begin with small, gentle shifts, adjusting your beliefs just slightly, and watching as the universe responds in kind. Before sleep, take a moment to reflect on the beliefs you hold about your desires. If you are manifesting abundance, for example, do you truly believe that you are worthy of receiving it? Or do you hold a subtle belief that money is hard to come by, that success requires struggle, or that there is never enough to go around? If so, gently begin to shift that belief, just a little. Allow yourself to believe, even for a moment, that you are deserving of abundance, that wealth flows to you effortlessly, and that opportunities are always available to you. As you drift into sleep, your subconscious mind absorbs these subtle shifts in belief without resistance. The conscious mind may argue, doubt, or question, but in the stillness of sleep, the subconscious is free to accept these new beliefs as truth. And once they are integrated into the subconscious, they begin to shape your reality, drawing experiences and opportunities that align with your newly adjusted beliefs. Sleep, then, is not just a time for rest. It is a time for subtle transformation. The beliefs you hold as you drift into sleep are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious. These seeds begin to grow and take root, shifting your energetic frequency and aligning your vibration with the life you wish to create. In the morning, as you awaken, you will notice that the subtle shifts in belief have begun to shift your perspective, your actions, and the experiences that unfold throughout the day. It is not a sudden, dramatic change. It is a gentle, organic unfolding that brings you closer to your highest potential. The more you focus on adjusting your beliefs, even in small, subtle ways, the more the universe will respond, bringing your desires to fruition with ease and grace. Chapter 20. The Spacious Now. Why the present moment holds the power to shape your future. In the quiet of the night, as you prepare to close your eyes and surrender to sleep, the vastness of the present moment unfolds before you. The world around you fades away, and for a brief moment, you are no longer caught in the web of past regrets or future anxieties. It is here, in the spacious now, where the true power of manifestation lies. This present moment, the one you inhabit right now, as you read these words, is the most powerful point of creation. It is the only moment where you have the ability to shape your reality. For the future is not a distant event that will someday arrive. It is created in the here and now, moment by moment. The concept of the present moment is not a new one, yet it is often overlooked in the rush of daily life. The mind is constantly pulled between the past and the future, reflecting on what has already occurred or anticipating what is yet to come. But true manifestation occurs in the present moment, where all possibilities converge. It is in the spacious now that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are shaping the future you are about to experience. The present moment is not just a fleeting fragment of time. It is the fertile ground in which your reality is planted. The thoughts you hold, the emotions you experience, and the beliefs you entertain right now are the seeds that will grow into your future. When you focus on the present moment, you are stepping out of the constraints of time and into the infinite space of possibility. The past is no longer a defining factor, and the future is no longer something to fear or control. Instead, you are fully present with what is, knowing that in this moment, you have the power to create and shape your reality. This is where the magic happens. In the spacious now, you are free to decide who you are, what you want, and how you will show up in the world. You are no longer bound by the patterns of the past or the expectations of the future. You are free to be, do, and have whatever you desire, simply by anchoring yourself in the present moment. The reason the present moment holds such immense power is because it is the only time you can actively engage with the energy of creation. You cannot change the past, it has already unfolded, and its lessons are integrated into your being. Likewise, the future has not yet arrived. It is a fluid possibility that will take shape based on the energy you put into it. The only time you truly have is now. And in this moment, you have the ability to direct your energy, shift your beliefs, and align yourself with your highest potential. Think of the present moment as a blank canvas. Each thought, each emotion, each belief is like a brushstroke that adds color and depth to the picture of your life. The more consciously you engage with the present moment, the more you shape the picture of your future. When you sleep, you are not simply resting. You are tapping into the spacious now, realigning your energy, resetting your vibrational frequency, and planting new seeds for the future. The subconscious mind works in the present moment, pulling in all the energy of your desires and translating it into the reality you will experience when you wake up. When you go to bed, consider how you want to feel tomorrow. What do you want your day to look like? What emotions do you want to experience? Focus on those feelings before you drift off to sleep. Imagine yourself living your ideal day, experiencing the success, love, and abundance that you desire. Feel the emotions of gratitude, excitement, and joy as if they are already present. In this space of focused awareness, you are creating your future in the present moment. Your subconscious mind absorbs this energy and begins to align your reality with these intentions. So, as you prepare to sleep tonight, remember that you are in the most powerful moment of creation, the spacious now. This moment holds the key to everything you desire. Let go of the past and release any fear of the future. Fully engage with the present, knowing that in this moment, you have the ability to shape the life you wish to create. Trust that the energy you put into the now will manifest in your future, and allow yourself to rest in the knowledge that everything you desire is already on its way to you. Chapter 21. Consciousness. Creating itself. Understanding how you are both the creator and the created. As you settle into the stillness of sleep, a profound realization begins to emerge from the depths of your being. The very act of surrendering to rest is an invitation to remember the deepest truth of your existence. You are not simply a passive observer of life, caught in a web of circumstances beyond your control. You are the creator of your own reality, the artist of your life, the dreamer of your dreams. The reality you experience is not separate from you, it is an extension of your consciousness, reflecting the energy, beliefs, and assumptions you hold about yourself and the world around you. In sleep, this truth becomes more apparent. As your conscious mind quiets and the subconscious takes the lead, the veil between you and the infinite consciousness that flows through all things begins to thin. The essence of your being expands, and you realize that you are both the creator and the created. The life you are living is not separate from you. It is an expression of your consciousness, shaped by the thoughts, emotions, and beliefs you hold. Your desires, your dreams, and your fears are all extensions of your consciousness, manifesting into form based on the energy you offer to the world. The idea that you are both the creator and the created is not just a philosophical concept. It is the very nature of reality itself. You are an individual expression of the infinite consciousness that pervades the universe. Your thoughts, actions, and beliefs are all reflections of this larger, universal consciousness, which is constantly evolving, expanding, and creating. And just as the universe creates worlds, stars, and galaxies from a single spark of consciousness, you too are creating your reality from the energy and awareness that you hold within. When you sleep, you enter a state where the boundaries between the individual self and the greater whole become blurred. The ego, which often defines your sense of self, takes a step back, allowing the infinite consciousness to rise to the forefront. In this expanded state of awareness, you begin to experience the interconnectedness of all things. You see that the reality you are creating is not separate from you, but an extension of your own consciousness. The thoughts you think, the beliefs you hold, and the emotions you experience are all shaping the world you live in, just as a sculptor shapes a block of marble into a beautiful work of art. It is in this deep sleep state that you are reminded of your true power. You are not simply at the mercy of the world around you. You are actively creating it. The external world you see is a mirror of your internal state of being. When you change the energy within, when you shift your beliefs, emotions, and consciousness, you change the world around you. This is the key to true manifestation. It is not about forcing things into existence. It is about aligning your consciousness with the life you wish to create and allowing it to unfold naturally. Consider the metaphor of a painter standing before a blank canvas. The painter does not merely observe the canvas, he actively creates upon it, choosing the colors, shapes, and forms that will bring the painting to life. Similarly, you are standing before the canvas of your life, and the energy you send out through your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions shapes the reality you will experience. You are not waiting for life to happen to you. You are the one creating it. Your thoughts are the brushstrokes, your emotions the colors, and your beliefs the foundation upon which the masterpiece of your life is painted. In sleep, you are able to tap into this creative power more fully. The conscious mind, with its judgments and limitations, takes a back seat, allowing the subconscious to guide the process of creation. This is why sleep is such a powerful time for manifestation. In the stillness of rest, your subconscious mind is free to align with your desires, to release old limiting beliefs, and to step into the highest version of yourself. The more consciously you work with this process, the more your waking life will reflect the creative power you are wielding. You are not a passive participant in life. You are the creator, the artist, the dreamer. The universe is not separate from you. It is an extension of your consciousness. Everything you see, experience, and desire is a reflection of the energy you hold. And when you embrace this truth, when you remember that you are both the creator and the created, you unlock the full potential of your manifestation power. You begin to realize that you are not just shaping your own life. You are shaping the entire universe around you. So, as you close your eyes and drift into the peaceful embrace of sleep, remember that you are both the creator and the created. Your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are actively shaping the reality you live in. Trust in this process, and know that as you rest, you are aligning your consciousness with the life you wish to create. The universe is not something separate from you, it is within you, and you are creating it with every thought, belief, and feeling you hold. Embrace your role as both the dreamer and the dream, the creator and the creation, and watch as your reality unfolds in perfect harmony with your highest self. Chapter 22. The Paradox of Effort. Understanding how relaxed action aligns with manifestation. In the quiet stillness of the night, as your body relaxes and your mind begins to let go of the stresses of the day, there lies a deep, hidden truth about creation. The path to manifestation is not paved with forceful action or obsessive striving. Instead, it is through relaxed, intentional action, coupled with a surrender to the flow of the universe, that true alignment and manifestation occur. This is the paradox of effort. To manifest your deepest desires, you must stop trying, force the outcome, and instead, trust the process of effortless creation. It may seem counterintuitive at first. In a world that values action, hustle, and constant striving, it is difficult to comprehend how relaxation and surrender can lead to the fulfillment of your desires. We are conditioned to believe that the harder we work, the more we push, the greater the reward. However, true manifestation comes not from efforting, but from aligning your energy with the flow of the universe, allowing what you desire to unfold naturally, in perfect timing. Consider the metaphor of a river. The river does not force its way forward, it simply flows. It moves around obstacles, finds its path through valleys and mountains, and eventually reaches the ocean. It is not exerting any effort to reach its destination. It is simply following the natural current, trusting that the water will move exactly where it is meant to go. You, too, can follow the natural current of life by relaxing, letting go, and trusting that the universe will bring you exactly what you need, at the perfect time. When you are overly focused on the outcome, when you believe that you must work hard and push every step of the way, you create resistance in your energy. You begin to feel disconnected from the natural flow of life, and your desires seem to be just out of reach. However, when you let go of the need to control every outcome, when you surrender to the flow of the universe, you begin to feel a sense of ease and grace. Your desires, which once seemed distant, now begin to effortlessly align with you. Opportunities appear, circumstances fall into place, and people show up to support your journey. This is the paradox of effort. When you stop trying so hard, everything you desire begins to unfold effortlessly. This does not mean that you do not take action. Manifestation is not about sitting back and waiting for things to happen. It is about aligned action, action that comes from a place of trust, surrender. When you are in alignment with your desires, action flows naturally. You are guided to take the steps that are in perfect harmony with the universe, and each step feels effortless. There is no struggle, no strain. You simply know the next step to take, and you take it with ease. The key to relaxed action is in your belief system. If you believe that your desires are already on their way to you, and that the universe is already aligning the perfect circumstances, you will naturally be guided to take the actions that are in perfect alignment with that belief. If you believe that things are hard to come by, that success requires constant struggle, then you will find yourself pushing and forcing, and the universe will mirror that struggle. But when you trust in the ease and flow of the universe, when you trust that everything is already in motion, you can take action from a place of relaxation and ease. When you sleep, your subconscious mind is working in perfect alignment with the universe, organizing the energy and circumstances necessary for your desires to come to fruition. The more relaxed and open you are to this process, the easier it becomes for the universe to guide you toward your highest good. This is the power of surrender. When you let go of the need to control, you allow the universe to guide you effortlessly toward the life you desire. Tonight, as you prepare for sleep, remember that manifestation is not about forcing outcomes. It is about relaxing into the flow of life, trusting that everything is working in your favor. Let go of any tension or resistance, and allow yourself to align with the natural rhythm of the universe. Surrender to the process of creation, and know that the universe is already bringing you everything you desire at the perfect time. Trust in the paradox of effort. and you will see how relaxed action creates the path for your desires to manifest with ease and grace.